What's up, guys? Kind of late over here right now. Well, not too late, but there are people around here in bed. But, and I'm sorry about the light thing. It's really the only thing I can work with right now. But another day of preseason passed. Again, I didn't watch any of the games, so there's only so much that I can say. But I can, look at the game kind of and kind of sort of determined what happened. Rams beat the Jets. I know there were a lot of quarterbacks in this game that looked good. Sanchez came out, played well for I think a series, maybe two. He didn't throw the ball that much, but he did do some positive things out there. I think he hit a big pass to David Clowney, who the last few years the Jets have had a really good slot receiver, a number 3 receiver. And every year it seems like they get hurt in the preseason and they never get to play. I think a couple years ago it was a guy named Stuckey. Last year it was Clowney. This year it might be Clowney again. So I'm kind of hoping these guys stay healthy, maybe show us what they can really do. Excuse me. Eric Ainge played a nice game. He was a guy that I kind of liked in college, and I really liked the Jets picking him up where they did, because it was kind of a throwaway pick, but I felt like he had a chance to become something, and he played pretty well for what it's worth. And Sean Green played a hell of a lot better than Thomas Jones. And apparently the Jets are thinking about trading Thomas Jones because they like Sean Green so much. I've even heard rumors of him getting traded here. I want no part of that, but he is a good player, so anyway, I don't know if it means anything, but Sean Green did look pretty good out there. He looked better than Thomas Jones, so I don't know how much that's worth. The Rams side, Bolger looked good. I predicted a bad year for Bolger, so we'll see. I didn't know the Rams had signed Kyle Buller, though. I saw him out there a little bit. He didn't play very well, but I didn't know he had moved on already. But Sam Congatto had the long run. I remember in 2005 when Sam Congatto started a few games for the Packers. The message board I go to a football message board on GameFAQs. They loved him. He became like a meme. I know it sounds kind of stupid, but we love that guy. Anyway, the Rams did win a close game, 23-20. Yeah. Minnesota 13, Indianapolis 3. I thought, Minnesota was able to offensively move the ball really well. I thought their starting offense looked good, but, Indianapolis always has a bad preseason, and it never really means anything, because usually Manning doesn't play very much, and they don't have a backup quarterback. In really the Peyton Manning era, they've never really bothered with a backup quarterback because they know if Manning ever got hurt, excuse me, sorry, if Manning ever gets hurt, they're screwed. There's really no point in spending big money on a backup quarterback because the drop-off is going to be huge no matter what, so they kind of don't really bother with that sort of thing, and I kind of see it. Donald Brown. Maybe it'll work out. I wasn't a huge fan of this pick. It kind of grew on me over time, but he played well out there. I don't know if he was going up against the Williams brothers. He probably wasn't, but I liked what I saw from him. Adai had one nice run, but, he didn't get but more than a few touches. I didn't see Reggie Wayne or Anthony Gonzalez out there or so. I don't know what to take from that. Peterson did get a couple carries. He played pretty well. Chester Taylor had the touchdown. I might have seen wrong, but I think I saw Sage Rosenfels with the number 1 offense. So I was kind of thinking to myself, who's going to get the starting job, Tavares or Rosenfels? And looks like there you go. And Rosenfels did play much better, but I personally am not a fan of either, but it's got to be somebody. New Orleans beat Cincinnati. Shockey showed up. Last year, Jeremy Shockey played okay, but he really didn't bring what he needed to for the Saints to compete at a high level. So he played well. He caught a touchdown. Meacham caught a big touchdown. That was great. So I like what I see from the Saints offense. Again, most years you do, but I like that a lot. Vilma Vilma, a few years ago, he was one of my favorite players in the league. Now, he kind of fell off a little bit, but he had a pick, and maybe he's gonna improve even more over last year. Last year, he was pretty good. He had a decent comeback year. This year, maybe he'll be even better, but he had the pick of Carson Palmer, so things look promising there. I kind of like that. And San Francisco beat Denver by a point, and I don't know. I mean, I know it's just a preseason, but if Orton goes out there week 1 for the Denver Broncos against, who are they playing? Well, if Orton goes out there and plays like that, if he goes out there for just 1 week, in week 1 against, who does Denver play week 1? Cincinnati. Now, he probably won't go out there and suck, but if he does go out there and suck week 1 against Cincinnati, or if he sucks week 2 against, is it San Diego? It might be. The first time he sucks, he has to just suck for 1 game, and fans are going to flip out, because they'll remember Jay Cutler. They'll remember that they should have had this guy, that they would have this guy were it not for this big offseason controversy. It is going to be, people are going to freak out about Kyle Orton struggling way before they should. I mean, his leash is going to be so short. So his first preseason game, he goes out there and couldn't have played worse probably. He played awful. So I think that's a little bit of a concern, because there are going to be Denver fans out there who overreact to this. There are going to be Denver fans who freak out, and it's not going to be good for his confidence, and all it takes is 1 bad regular season game and people are going to freak out. We saw a little bit of no Sean Marino. I think it's going to be also very important for him, because I thought it was a bad pick. I thought they have to go defense with this pick. I understood why they took a running back. I just didn't agree with it. So he has to play well, and he got a couple carries in this game, did pretty well, so it works. For the 49ers, Alex Smith actually looked decent. I'm getting a lot of hate on my Alex Smith videos. Number 1, it's mostly satire. Number 2, he does suck. I'm sorry. If he proves me wrong, I'll admit it, but he sucks. What else? I really didn't pay too much attention to this game. I know there was a safety involved. I know Denver got a safety, which was kind of weird, because I saw the kickoff went to like the 6, and then somehow it turned into a safety. I don't know how that happens, but I don't really got a lot else to say about this game. But this Orton thing, it's going to be big. If, you know, that's the one thing that really got my attention in this game. The Vick thing. I know I said a little bit about it last night, but it seems like a lot of people think this is a big deal. I don't think it's a bad thing for the Eagles. I'm not saying, oh, this is bad. I mean, I know some people out there are saying, oh, this is going to make McNabb all mad, and McNabb's going to throw a fit, and it's going to be bad for the Eagles locker room. No, I don't think that. I think that's stupid to even think about, because, I mean, there's a chance Michael Vick might not even be playing quarterback out there if he does play. I mean, he might be a trick play guy, but I don't know how much it helps them. When you're a trick play, a one-trick pony that does, you know, like trick plays, you can only affect so many plays in a game. Look at, you know, Antoine Randall, one of the best trick play artists in the game, and he can only affect a few games a year with that, because you can only run trick plays so often, and they only work so often. So, for me, a lot of people who are making this to be a big deal, I don't know if I see it. I think it makes the Eagles a little better, but not a lot better. And I definitely don't think it makes them worse. So I'm seeing a lot of drastic opinions here, and I don't think this is very drastic. That's really all the football stuff I have. Just for fun, I'm going to throw this out here. You know, Vice City, I'm actually very close to 100%. What I have left is I have to do side missions called Cone Crazy. That's the one where you have to go without knocking over cones. You try and go through checkpoints. PCJ Playground, which is a motorcycle checkpoint race. and I have to do 3 more helicopter checkpoint missions. I can't find the other 3 helicopters, but I'll find them. I found 1, but there are 3 more. And I need to do 2 more unique jumps. Now, I found and tried to do all the unique jumps, but I'm missing 2 of them. So 2 of them didn't register, or something like that. I don't exactly know what happened, but I'm missing 2 unique jumps. It's going to be frustrating because the only way I can figure this out is to go through all 36 unique jumps over and over again until I find the 2 that didn't register, because there's no other way to look up which ones I missed. So I'll let you know if I manage to pull it off. I'm hoping to be able to pull it off by tomorrow. I think I can at least complete those 3 races by tomorrow. So I got some interest about me playing Vice City last night. That's what I was doing most of today too, so there you go. That's it.